Alright everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. I'm here today at the Disneyland Resort for some updates at the hotels of the Disneyland Resort as well as inside the parks. There's some closures, some openings, so let's go ahead and get this video update started. Alright, so our first stop at the hotels of the Disneyland Resort is going to be over here at the Disneyland Hotel, just outside of the villas at the Disneyland Hotel construction. You can see we've had a lot of progress over here on the exterior. Not only is there some detailing over here in the front, but we also have windows installed. So, and that's the same on the back side too on Magic Way. So they've come a long way on this project really quickly. And you can see, I'll show you just a second right here. And here's some of the exterior detailing that we were seeing up and down the tower as well as the windows. And you can see where the pool is going to fit actually in between this and the Frontier Tower over there. So we'll try to see if we can see some construction on that soon. And here's another closer shot at some of the exterior yellow detailing going up the sides. And then the larger villas being kind of towards the top on this side of the tower over here. So we'll have to keep an eye on those. Those are probably the grand villas in the tower. And then on this side, look like some of the bigger balconies as well too. It's actually kind of crazy to see how close the tower actually gets to the Frontier Tower in the corner over there. I mean, it's not all that close over here to kind of the Sleeping Beauty Pavilion and the Goofy's Kitchen restaurant over here, but on this side, it's very close. So it's really gonna create a nice alcove for that private pool back there. And again, no words yet on whether or not that pool is going to be specifically for Disney Vacation Club guests, like whether or not that's actually monitored, or if it becomes more of a combined thing like the one for the villas at the Grand Californian Hotel. So making our way over here to the Rose Court Garden area and wedding reception, kind of private event area, we're looking at the last little bits here of the repainting of the Disneyland Hotel. They've all but finished this complete project here with just little bits left here on the Frontier Tower, on the back side and on the sides of the tower. But the Adventure Tower has completely finished its repainting, as well as the Fantasy Tower, which is the tower at the front where the lobby is located. All right, but let's continue our journey over there to Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel to check out some major updates that are happening there to the guest experience as well as the renovation. All right, we made our way over here to Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel, and the air cooler is still under construction over here. Now, I don't know necessarily how air coolers work. I know they provide air conditioning for large buildings, but I don't know if it's like individually for each room. I think it's just like the main spaces. But you can see the hotel still being fed by this temporary air conditioning cooling system right here. And they have this big archway kind of to hold all the cables and things necessary to run that, so cars can drive through and pedestrians can walk through. But another big change over here is that the back entrance to the hotel and walkway is now open again. So we're gonna go over there to check it out. Now, there is no front entrance to the hotel anymore right now. It's being completely redone. So this new back entrance area, this small little area, is actually really all there is for an entrance to the hotel. All right, so their convention space is actually blocked off here, and they actually have a temporary front desk actually around the corner. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like right now. All right, so here's a look at the temporary front desk, bell services desk, and gift shop set up in one of the convention center rooms over here at the Paradise Pier Hotel. This is going to be the permanent location for quite a while as the hotel goes through its renovation. Like I said, they've done something like this before at the Disneyland Hotel. They even have like a little makeshift lobby seating area over here set up for while guests are waiting. And this is just kind of off the food location right across the way over here where they sell kind of like to-go food. There's actually still an Alamo and Enterprise location here too. So basically the only reason why you'd go down to where the front desk used to be is to take the elevators up to the guest rooms. And they actually have cast members over there helping you get up to your specific rooms because the line can get long. Since there's only those 3 elevators now, they don't have that extra 4th one that's on the outside of the tower. But let's go ahead and walk around to the front side and see what's changed on the front half. So over here at the front of the hotel, they still have just that one section kind of pulled off there with the new color scheme of the hotel. Now they haven't really started anything else, although they are starting to install some scaffolding. Now I don't know how the painting works. I don't know if they can paint while there's guests inside the rooms on the other side of the window, or if those rooms have to be blocked out so they can only paint in sections. Because remember, they're keeping this hotel open during this construction. More importantly, I wanted to show everyone that was still staying at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel during this renovation that there is no main entrance right now. The valet drive, the front desk, everything over here is closed as they go through a complete renovation over to the Pixar Place Hotel. So if you are coming to the hotel via your car or some sort of Lyft or Uber, just make sure they don't enter the hotel from this entrance over here on Disneyland Drive. They're gonna actually enter on Paradise Way, which is the signal light right over here where you enter Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. So right here on the right is Disney's Grand Californian Hotel, and then on the left is the access to the back side of Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel where we just were. So that's going to be where you want to turn in. You're essentially turning in a little bit sooner than you would over here to the main entrance of the hotel. So just keep that in mind if you are driving your car here again, or if you're getting dropped off via taxi, Uber, Lyft, airport shuttle, whatever. Make sure they drop you off over here off of Paradise Pier or Paradise Way instead of the main entrance, because you can't get in that way. And here's the intersection I was talking about. One side is Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. The other side is this kind of backlot entrance area. Normally, the guests over here on the right-hand side will be parking for Disney's Grand Californian Hotel's self-parking lot. And then on the left side is where they would go to move their car into self-parking for Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. But right now, this is going to be your main and only entrance to Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel if you're coming in and out via car, or pedestrian for that matter. Now keep in mind another update for guests staying here. Now we were all the way at the front of the hotel, which is right across the street right there at the Grand Californian Hotel, is where the entrance is for Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel guests to go into California Adventure. Keep in mind, you're now walking out the back side of the hotel over here. So your entrance to the park just got a lot further away. You have to walk out of the front here, head around the corner over to the private entrance. Of course, you can just do the old-fashioned way for Paradise Pier Hotel guests and walk this direction through downtown Disney to the main entrance of either park or the monorail station. So it might be more convenient for you now to head this direction regardless, especially if you want to get like a coffee from Starbucks in the morning or something like that. But for right now, you can't exit or enter the front of the hotel as a pedestrian or a car. So that getting to that private entrance that they just opened for Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel is going to be a lot farther of a walk. So just keep that in mind as well too. All right, so we finished up all of our updates over at the hotels of the Disneyland Resort. I'm gonna head into Disneyland Park now and talk about some updates that have happened over there. I actually think I'm gonna take the monorail in. I haven't done that in quite a while.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Watch your children and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos a bordo.
To the left of the monorail is the main entrance of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Disneyland is truly an American original. Since its opening in 1951, it has hosted
Another major change over here is that the Matterhorn bobsleds actually reopened as of October 13th. So they're now open after their long refurbishment. However, rumor has it that the Matterhorn is actually going to be going down for another refurbishment after the holiday season. So if this is on your list, make sure you write it again, because we don't know when it's going to be going down. A good indicator might be when they kick off the Disney 100 celebration. They have a new ride opens. It might be a better time for them to close it, but you can see, look how long the single rider line is. Normal wait's about an hour wait right now, and we're about mid-afternoon on a Saturday, so it's pretty busy. Also over here in Fantasyland is It's a Small World, which actually is going to be closing on October 24th and will reopen on November 10th for the holiday season. Of course, It's a Small World holiday. If you remember last season, the debacle that happened here at Small World, where It's a Small World holiday actually missed most of the holiday season due to mechanical failure when they were doing the holiday layover. So hopefully this time there's a little bit less issues during the makeover, but it does close on October 24th and reopens just in time for the holiday season to kick off on November 10th. So if you are coming around the holiday season or at the beginning of November, keep in mind It's a Small World may not be available. If you look closely too, you can already see they've already begun to string lights on It's a Small World's facade. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom here so you can see. They got some lights already on the facade. So it's gonna be, like I said, October 24th to November 10th. So keep that in mind. All right, so one update over here in New Orleans Square that's not super new, but new to me since I hadn't seen it actually before I went to Florida was the new gift shop over here for Princess Tiana's mom, Eudora's Chic Boutique featuring Tiana's gourmet secrets. So let's go ahead and check it out, what it looks like inside. So following the phenomenal success of her restaurant, Princess Tiana actually partnered with her dressmaker mother, Eudora, to open this little shop in Crescent City. The story continues on inside the shop with little nods to the movie itself for those keen eyes that can catch the different references. But keen listeners might also hear Eudora and Tiana herself behind closed doors in Eudora's sewing room talking about upcoming plans to celebrate, which is the whole storyline of the upcoming attraction Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and it's going to be continuing on in this shop. We love little theming details like that from Walt Disney Imagineering, especially continuing on in the gift shop further down in a different land inside Disneyland. And I'm actually going to cut now so you can hear a little version of what you might hear listening into Tiana and her mom talking in Eudora's private sewing room.
Everyone loves your cooking. Oh, they do, don't they, Mama? It's like your daddy said. A gift this special has got to be shared.
And that leads us to our next update, which is MagicBands. So MagicBands actually are going to be launching next week at Disneyland on the 19th. And right there is going to be where you're going to be using them on the 19th for those lucky few Magic Key holders, DVC members, and cast members that get to start early on the 19th. Otherwise, MagicBands like this are coming to Disneyland and debuting on October 26th, but a select few people will get to do them on October 19th. Again, including Magic Key holders, cast members, and Disney Vacation Club members. All right, so over here, straight ahead is going to be actually where you check in for the Bounty Hunter experience over here in Batu for MagicBand Plus once that launches next week. So this is going to be where you check in and begin your experience, and then you're going to use the Disney Parks Play app to continue along the journey throughout Batu on the different areas, and you're going to use your MagicBand to help you locate bounties as you are the bounty hunter trying to get to all of your bounties. And actually there's some cast members doing play testing right now, going in and out of the area, checking in with MagicBands. So I actually got caught in a bunch of crowds. There's a lot of lightning right now over Disneyland, and it shut down most of the rides outdoors. So everyone's kind of just in the pathways because there's not really a lot that's open. So, whoa! You guys saw that. I actually had to wrap up my day at Disneyland at this point because with the lightning, there was just so much crowding because a lot of the outdoor attractions ended up closing because they just can't operate for guest safety. So everyone was kind of in the middle of the streets, and it was raining pretty hard at that point. But for the most part, that was all the updates this week coming to you from Disneyland Resort. And I really wanted to bring you those updates over at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel for all those guests that might have upcoming stays there, just so you know kind of what you're getting into and what it looks like as the hotel goes through its complete reimagining to Pixar Place Hotel. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the like button on this video. It really does help it get seen by other people. And leave a comment below letting me know if you learned something new about Eudora's Chic Boutique and some of that storyline coming to that shop, continuing on the story from Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you real soon.